So I just left the Apple store. My Mac is acting up, and we got a little bit of a dilemma, but I was able to solve for it. One of the things that come along with being very, very productive and moving at the speed of light when it comes to being successful is that everything is on a strict time frame. So your time is actually money, and what happens is even when you got to do certain things, like for example, the screen on my MacBook Pro is acting up, and so they gave me the solution, and they said, which we already kind of expected, for you got to basically ship it off and have the MacBook Pro. Come on, let's go up here. You got to basically ship it off and have your MacBook Pro service for like 3 to 5 days. Officially, it was 7 to 10 days, but 3 to 5 days. And so it was basically like you're gonna be without your MacBook Pro for at least 3 days, at least 3 to 5 days. Now you know that my computer is life. I mean, it's so much life that I've had to back it up and all of this other type of stuff in order to ensure that we don't miss a beat. We do our live streaming, we got everything on there, editing, monies, all kind of stuff on there. And so you have to be very, very careful on how you schedule things, because I can't just drop off my computer and that's the end of the day and use a tablet or something like that. I can't afford to be losing time from a business perspective on what I'm supposed to do when it comes to making sure that I'm high powered and taking care of business. So the solution was, since I can't live without my computer, first things first, everything is super backed up. Second thing is, we determined that since I can't go without it, I'm going to have to buy another one in the interim, especially since I need to test out another one anyway. Wink, wink. Because you can return it within 14 days. So I'm taking care of business. I'm gonna prioritize getting everything edited and all of my books and things in order, and making sure that everything is uploaded so that I can ensure that I don't have a hiccup when I buy the new one and then I download everything from iCloud. Because iCloud, I'm backed up so that no matter what computer that I have, all I got to do is put the software back on there, and then everything goes back to normal because I already got everything backed up to the cloud. I don't have to transfer anything over from computer to computer because everything is already awesome, right? But then because I can't go without a computer, I need to go ahead and buy another one so that I can make sure that we all set and that there's no problems along the way. The interesting thing about this whole thing is, the thing that people are not taking into consideration is that you have to be able to afford to move like that. So if you ain't just got a random spare $5,000 sitting around so that you can get the most high-powered version, even if it's just a temporary fix, then you hit, which is one of the reasons why I'm telling y'all that y'all need to get y'all money up, because you can't just be out here moving like a dusty and thinking that everything is just going to play out the way that you want to play it out. That's not how life works. It's a monopoly over here. See all of those people? You know what? I don't think we need anything more to drink anyway. Let's head out of here. Yeah, you can throw it away. Sure. Yep. Just got done watching Thor, Love and Thunder, which a lot of people always got a lot to say about different movies and things. What did you think about it?
I mean, it was something to watch. It wasn't like a typical horror movie, more like a comedy.
Yeah, my daughter had went and seen it, and she was like, "Dad, I don't think you're gonna like it, cause whatever, A, B, and C, D, E, F, G." But I was like, you know what? I like to see things for myself. One of the reasons why I like to see things for myself is because nobody knows how Anton is going to react or like anything. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was cool. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was worth the price of admission. You know what I'm saying? It was an opportunity for us to kick it, chill, and all of that. I'm riding around, and one of the things that you can learn is through exploration, right? And so Rita and I used to live over in an environment over near this area, right? And so, you know, a lot of this land over here, and let me show it to you guys. A lot of this land over here is all bought up. All of it. But it's all woods, right? So if you look, it's nothing over here. And it just looks like it's just 100% woods. Right? Woods forever, woods for days. And if you don't know and you've never been over here, you have no clue on what to expect and what it is. And you see deer. I see deer over there. There's deer up in there. And but you got the fire hydrants, you got a road, and then you got to ask yourself, well, what is this road for? And why is it necessary? Driving way deep into the woods, right? But it actually leads somewhere. And if you're familiar with the area and if you've explored extensively in any way, it starts to open up, right? Now I'm gonna teach y'all something really quickly. You start seeing those houses right there. See those bulldozers? See this community right here? So as you drive into this community, and think about this for a minute, this is being built over a span of 10 years, right? You start to see the Corvettes, see the Vet right there, see the Mercedes, and it's some really nice. No, I'm not asking you, Mercedes. I'm sorry. But let me spin around because I want to show you something really quickly, guys. So all of these communities right here, it's gorgeous, beautiful. New streets, minivans, all of that, right? Now the key in this conversation is who was building this. Now, Rita and I is familiar because when we were looking over here, and again, I was telling y'all in an earlier conversation, those kids over there, every single one of those kids are Indians. Every house out here, every last one. Now, it was not this deep in here, right? Because we actually came in through a different place. Every house over here. This gentleman right there, he was sitting and chilling. If you start to pay attention to who's walking, and if you drive up in any one of these, let's just call them cul-de-sacs. If you drive up in here, you will not see any white person. You will not see any black person. It's a possibility you might see an Asian, but you're only going to see Indians. Now check this out. Who was that? The entire street, the entire block, every single person that's walking outside, every last one of these homes, and everything is completely new. See that? His Benz is just like mine, except he got the black on black. He got the exact same wheels and everything. What is this telling you? And these homes is gorgeous. This is a phenomenal neighborhood. Awesome cul-de-sac. Very Americanized. It's a lesson in this. It's truly a lesson in this. Real talk. Now, I'm assuming that there are builders, right? I don't even know how to get out of here anymore. I'm assuming that the builders in these communities, because every home looks the exact same, but I'm assuming that the builder in these communities, man, we in the maze now. Oh, I know how to get out here. I can see it on the GPS. See these guys over here? All Indians. Every person over here is an Indian. Anton genuinely rocks with everybody. Let's go. Who do we see outside? What are they playing? Racquetball? Yep. Yep. All right, we got to figure out how to get out of here. They like, who are these people trying to come over here and ruin the neighborhood? I know they got money. They're gonna come over here playing this loud music. Oh, what do we have right here? Another person taking a walk. Now, Anton from AntonDaniels.com, I absolutely love and adore Indians. I do. Let me tell you why I love and adore Indians. Because I think that they are good people. Every last one of them that I've met, they're good people. And most of them that I've met, they're in management, corporate America, everything like that. But I'm using this as an example to illustrate a point here. And my point is, why is it so difficult for us, black people specifically, to be able to build communities, cultures, to do any of it? I'm curious. I don't think it's a coincidence that everybody is clustered together and thriving and doing well and being awesome. And I think that this is a good example of what a community or a culture of people that are used to being in a specific environment are able to do. Why is it so difficult? And why do we never hear other people arguing to the extent that we argue when it comes to what it takes in order to be successful? They have literally clustered together and built up an entire community. Now, I don't know how it came together. Listen, my biggest theory is that... I shouldn't be rolling my window down. My theory is that as they became successful and they found a really nice, great community, because this is a phenomenal area over here, that they said, hey, you come over and you buy this house and you buy this house and you buy this house. Like, I'm always curious. I have to guess because I have no clue how they clustered together and decided to buy a whole community as a group and build up condos, houses, and everything else over there that's absolutely beautiful, peaceful, and phenomenal. We have no insight and information as to how this happened. All I know was every single house. And I mean, me and Rita used to ride down there all the time because we was looking and we was like, man, we need to build a house over here or whatever, so on and so forth. And as we seen, we was like, yo, there's no other culture over here except for this particular culture. And it baffled me. It was like, it was amazing and baffling at the same time because I couldn't figure it out. And I still can't figure it out without guessing as to how things happen. I'm going to come talk to some of my friends in corporate and I'm going to ask them. I'm genuinely going to ask them how this works out. How did that happen? And I think as long as you're a taxpayer citizen, you are a friend of mine because I don't rock with people based off of color. I rock with people based off of, having great character. But I still need to know what is happening and how is that able to be done. But right after that, you got little homie in the do-rag with his door crashed in, doing like this real hard in the car. Anyways, listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Anton got to go home and get his stuff together. I did enjoy Love and Thunder. I mean, it was an entertaining movie. It was different. Everybody don't want the same thing all the time. Sometimes you got to switch it up. I think it was a little bit too much Iron Man jokes in there, but, Iron Man type jokes. And they're Robert Downey Jr. type of vibe thing. But it was fun to watch and it was interesting. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. I am going to talk to you guys later. Peace.